Hello, I'm Andy, and I'm going to read to you a program called Your Love Story for the month of April 2020. And this is for you coming from Aquarius. First, let me show you my email address. Here it is. And if you would like to have a 90-minute session, which will cost you USD 50 to know your next 9 years, and that will be done with your full date of birth and your time of birth, and also looking at your palms. And I'll give you a lot of information how to formulate your own personal lucky lottery numbers, how to reach that supernatural energy in you, and a lot of other information as well. Your first 15 days of April for your love story, you coming from Aquarius, are going to be very difficult. And so you'll have to be very cautious what you say and what you do in general, and how you respect and how you treat your marriage partner or your love partner. Well, let's start. If you find a new romance, you from Aquarius, in the first 15 days of April, you have to be cautious that this person may have problems, and these problems are going to be something that you don't want to inherit. So take your time. Don't give your heart away too quickly in the first 15 days of April, and see whether you are on the same wavelength as this person, because the way I look at it, there is trouble. If you have an ongoing romance, the first 15 days of April are also going to be difficult. And going to be difficult in the sense, again, you won't be seeing eye to eye. You won't be on the same wavelength. You will have perhaps arguments and stuff like that. So it's you listening to me. So to keep your first 15 days of April to be as safe as possible, not to create too much problems with the romance that you have now, then you have to be cautious what you say and what you do. If you happen to be married, you have to be cautious as well, because there can be a war about words, and the words said may be very hurtful. So make sure it doesn't come from you. And if it comes from your marriage partner, tell yourself it's only the first 15 days of April that you have to endure this. Later on, it will improve. So try to be on the same wavelength as your marriage partner. Be as cooperative as possible. Your last 15 days of April for you, well, they do improve by a little bit, but don't improve enough to make everything go super well. So if you do find a new romance in the last 15 days of April, you have to be cautious that things can go very wrong. And you have to be careful that the new romance partner may be a bundle of trouble. So you have to take your time about this partnership for you coming from Aquarius. First 15 days, last 15 days, be cautious when you find a new romance. If you have an ongoing romance, it may be a little bit better because you've already known each other. It's a matter of differences which come up very quickly. And if you have known each other for some time, then you'll be able to somehow contain the differences and make them not so active. But if you have a romance that's going on now, which is quite new, then tell yourself to keep the peace. Try not to in any way start an argument or anything like that. So it's a problem, even with the ongoing romance that I can see, very touchy. Be careful what you say. If you are married, well, a marriage should be very steady after a while that you are married. But I see this last 15 days of April as trouble. You coming from Aquarius, you are going to be very quick to retaliate to anything. So tell yourself, don't do that, because that's going to rock the boat of marriage. So try to use words which are soft and a tone of voice which is soft. And that will help you a lot in the last 15 days of April, where marriage is concerned. Now I'm going to give you some information, you coming from Aquarius. And your lucky dates for your love story for the month of April would be the 7th, the 16th, and the 25th. They are going to be very lucky for you. And so during these dates, you will find that everything you do will go according to your plan. So that should be good for you. Your lucky ages, if you happen to be the ages of 17 or 26 or 35 or 44 or 53 or 62 or even 71, well, you stand a very good chance finding a new romance or making your ongoing romance or marriage very happy. You will have the special touch about you. Regarding colors, I would advise you to wear plenty of dark blue as much as you can, so that the harmony between you and your loved ones will remain better. Now, you will be forming an attachment to somebody, and that somebody, according to what my research has shown, would be somebody from Gemini. So you will form an attachment to somebody from Gemini, you coming from Aquarius. And I can see that it's going to be quite a harmonious one. And that's the information I have for you. This 90-minute session, which I spoke about earlier, is something that will help you to know your next 9 years. And what you can do for your next 9 years is to be able to know every area of your life, the job, the business, the finance, the love, the romance, the marriage, and the family, and your health as well. I will go into great detail. So this 90-minute session will cost you USD $50. And all you need to do is to call me at this email, write me that email, and I'll reply to you as soon as I can. And we'll have this 90-minute session on. It will help you in many ways how to formulate your own personal lucky lottery numbers, how to manage your next 9 years, year by year, calendar year by calendar year, age by age. And that will help you to know how the ups and downs that you can control will be very, very manageable and possible. Well, I wish you a good month of April in your love story. Thank you and goodbye.